Now, shall we begin?
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
Let's continue, shall we? Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Now, play your stoat. Stoats cost 1 blood. Sacrifices must be made. An honorable death. Play the stoat. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have that. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power, 1. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. Welcome to Inscryption, Pie of Death. We are here for good times. Yes. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may draw from your deck or you may draw a squirrel. How dull. You know you can play more than 1 card per turn, right? Because you are learning, I will pass. The wolf demands 2 sacrifices. Four damage dealt, 4 weights on the scale. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The caustic adder, damage from its poison bite is always lethal. The undying cat, sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Only one may grace your paltry deck. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle, break in case of emergency, and have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. You'll help me? Take your turn. Play along for now. You may now see my moves ahead of time. I need to change one setting. Play a squirrel. Play a cat. And then you sacrifice the cat to play a stoat. Here we go. Mind the ambitious wolf cub, it ages swiftly. It's a card game, haven't you ever played these before? We sacrifice the cat and the squirrel. Now we play a river snapper. The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Ha! My bat flew right over your river snapper. A wolf, huh? Let's move to combat. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloodied terrain. The young wolf cub, it grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive if feeble flying creature. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. Apparently the stoat wishes to be picked, so be it. What an honor. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the cat now lives in the stoat. Behold my totem, and inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. He's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough! Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. Back on the board. My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. Very dangerous game we play. Drop the squirrel. We'll sacrifice these two to play a wolf. Then we'll move to combat. Remove the board. Squirrel card. River snapper, sacrificing the stoat and the squirrel. Combat. You're 3 damage away from winning. Fear not, the beast is sacrificed but not removed from your deck. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. The stalwart snapper, a near impenetrable defense. The proud wolf, a vicious contender. The monstrous grizzly, its form speaks enough of its efficacy. A sacrifice pedestal or a campfire? Let's go to the campfire. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power, said another. You notice one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. If I do the river snapper, we'll have 2 attack. It'll make it actually useful, potentially. If I did the stoat, it'll just be 2-3 for 1. Not a bad idea, to be honest. And I can keep sacrificing it to return its life total back. But it'd be difficult. Or I can drop it on the grizzly and one-shot my opponents. I think having a river snapper, high defense. The fire warmed the poor river snapper, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached toward it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the river snapper away from the fire and left. We have 2 grand furs and a squirrel. That grizzly is going to kill me. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I will tear you to shreds. Emergency squirrel. This spot? You sure? No, unfortunately not. You'll have to be a sacrifice there. That was probably a mistake on my part. 1 damage 3, it's removed. I'll have to use another squirrel next turn without enough space to do anything. I'll need 2 squirrels to get anywhere. I don't think I'm going to win this one, unfortunately. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. Bring it here. Now sit back down. 12, 3, and 6. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you could make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? The watchful bullfrog. It leaps in the way of attacking flyers. The conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. The reviled skunk, its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. I think the raven sounds like a good idea. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. Its bleeding yields 3 blood if you can ignore the bleating. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Choose one. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. A powerful item. Turn this, and I'll skip my next turn. Feeling overburdened enough with the full 3 items, you carried on. The trees seemed closing around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood up in your path. Yeah, it was the prospector. The raven. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Excess damage is not wasted. It carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of the victim. Lucky for you. I suppose it is lucky. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There's gold in them cards. Gold, I've struck gold. Get him. He's doing the prospector again. Easy, boss. The mule's key. The mule is key, huh? Okay. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Miner's Bane achievement acquired. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. Poor abandoned child does not die when sacrificed, but do you have the heart to try? The uninspiring Gek. Perhaps you can find a use for it? This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. With sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. You must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. A random card with a cost of 3. What were you expecting? A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There is room for a creature on the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its health, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. No way. The health of the stoat was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. Total misplay. Are you sure about that, Stoat? How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. A nascent raven, it is no less conniving in its incubation. Ah, I see. Every alternate time you sacrifice it, it wakes up in blood to fight. Grizzly, huh? I will hold off on this for now. The Regal Moosebuck. Creatures of the wild make way for it. Ah, the elusive otter. It submerges itself during my turn. What does this mushroom do? I'm not too sure myself. Maybe it means I already have a copy of it. The warm light of a campfire is a welcome sight, though the 10 hungry eyes around it damp the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its health, said one. Pick something else. The survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's health. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat with your bullfrog. My boss battles are high-stakes tests of your aptitude. With one flame, you will either overcome them or die. Fear not, I will let you keep the smoke. A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sent by a brackish pawn with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I am the angler. Go fish. Which fish? Hard choose. Fresher fish, easy choice. New fish, I see now. So he intends to fish out my creatures. Too fast, too soon. Oh my. He intends to kill me here and now, apparently. Huh. Go fish. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory, though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please choose a card to draw the cost from. Cost of 1 blood from the Raven Egg. And another, this time I'll use its power and health, the numbers. 2 power, 6 health from the River Snapper. Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. A sigil of many lives from the Child 13. I never did ask you your name. There is now but one final matter, the portrait. Are you ready? You do not need to smile. Here we go again, another challenger. Perhaps it is time, perhaps you can understand bones. The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes, for any reason. From the death of your creature, you've gained a bone. You will not lose this until it is spent or the battle ends. While I was asleep, again. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. It's beside the safe. Squirrel River Snapper. Wonder what this means. Squirrel far left, River Snapper far right. Let us continue. The meager coyote, but what do you expect from only 4 bones? The nefarious rattler, a brittle creature, one past its monstrous fangs. The unkillable cockroach, it returns to your hand after dying. You know, you're free to get up again, to keep your blood flowing. I am no tyrant, you may stand whenever the map is unrolled. It allows me time to plan your next encounter, but do keep your hands off my possessions. The smoke gets captured in here. What's that going to do? Behold the rule book. Bifurcated strike. A card bearing the sigil will strike each opposing space to the left and right of the space. Okay. Trifurcated. Frozen away. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, the creature inside is released in its place. Okay. A card bearing the sigil is played. You will receive a random item as long as you have less than 3 items. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, the creature opposing it perishes as well. The pelt is created in your hand. Amorphous. When a card bearing the sigil is drawn, the sigil is replaced with another sigil at random. Title lock. At the beginning of its owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will pull smaller creatures like squirrels into its orbit. Moon strike. Each opposing space. Later, adjacent. Ballast. When a card bearing the sigil is played, a chime is created of each. On each empty adjacent space, a chime is defined as 0 power, 1 health. Stinky ants. The value represented with the sigil will be equal to the number of ants that the owner has on their side of the table. Mirror. Appendix, subsection, variable stats, bell ringer, card counter. Boon of the ambidextrous, you may draw twice at the beginning of your turn. Boon of the magpie's eye, when you draw from your deck, you may choose any card in your deck to draw. Boon of goat's blood, you will start a battle with a black goat on the board. Boon of the forest, start a battle with grand furs on all of your spaces. Boon of the bone lord, you will start a battle with 8 bones. Boon, minor boon of the bone lord, extra. Harpy's bird leg fan to the user. Fish hook. You must have an empty space on your side to receive it. Frozen possum bottle, black goat bottle. Failure to the user, nothing will happen. This bottle of goo has no use. Hoggy bone, you'll immediately gain 4 bones, pliers, scissors. Special dagger to the user, you will place a weight on the scales. The pain is temporary. Squirrel in a bottle. Boulder in a bottle. Rabbit hole. Bees within. Touch of death, fledgling, dam builder, hoarder. There's quite a few rules to this game apparently. Some bone tokens for a rainy night. nothing to play. Are you smart or something? He usually doesn't even bother teaching about bones. Alright, here's a tip. I saw a past victim writing a passcode in the rule book. Gotcha. Fine. Two, 7, 3. Two, 7, 3. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape that iron crypt. Is the stoat around? The stunted wolf? This madness must end. Put that away. A key, huh? This is a board. Does 5 damage total need to be dealt to both sides? Oh, you can switch the sides on them too. I forgot that I had put that there. Very well, you may add it to your deck, and I'll deal you one every so often. Oh, I see you can... 3, 1, 1. Formidable creatures, those ants. Very well, I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challenges. This one is locked in. What do the ants mean again? Aha. Curious. Caged wolf. This does damage to this tile and this tile. This does damage to this tile and this tile. What does this do? Oh, alright. Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless. In time you will understand its power. Alright. Now we filled this with smoke, and this is a caged wolf, which we just picked up. Wonder what all that means. Squirrel left, snapper right. Let's play again. there's my card. There's a 2/6 sacrifice. I'll take that. Fire, huh? Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its health, said a hungry survivor. Stop this. Oh. The fire warmed the weary way too tilted and enhanced its health. You suspected the intentions of the survivors were less than pure. With your way too tilted in tow, you retired and you retreated into the woods. You again? Indeed, a friend freed me. Well, I basically told them how to do it. You got a plan? We have another friend here. You've got to be... I wouldn't call him a friend. But I suppose we are in deep this time. Okay. A rock here, two units there. Keep me alive. A skink, huh? Oh, without sacrificing something, there'd be no point. Back in the game. I see the way this is going. I concede. You may accept my surrender, or you may finish this match the slow way. I'll accept his concede. Another possum. Or a wolf cub. Let's go with the possum. We're gonna go in on bones this time, I believe. Warmed by the fire. The crackling fire lit the starving faces of a group of survivors. We have not food, one said, but perhaps one of your creatures will join us. Enhance its power, said another. Do what you must. Let's increase my own power. The fire warmed the weary way to Hilton and enhanced its power. You suspected the intent of the survivors were less than pure. With your way to tilted in tow, you retreated into the woods. So strange. Why can't I remember his name? I believe I lost some of my memory. In the flash. Look. There's a third talking card somewhere around here. Personally, I hate the guy. Biggest killjoy ever. But he's the only one of us with a plan to get things back to normal. You sure? Caged wolf, huh? Damn. Just trying to keep that one alive, but I guess not. I was not paying enough attention. I'll have to sacrifice what I can. I may actually be dead on this one. disappointing. Oh, the apothesized goat, the truest offering. Sacrificing it grants 3 blood. Take that goat. The choice is yours. I would like to sacrifice the black goat, to be honest. What are the chances I put it on a 1 cost? I'll go. I don't know if you'd like to be sacrificed like that, so... But you seem to be in my opening hand a lot, Stoat. I may have to do so. Or the worker ant could be useful. It's only got 2 health and does nothing else. Let us do that. The incessant clanking reverberated between your ears. The path ahead was blocked by a grotesque figure. 'Twas the prospector. Hee-haw! A 2-1. A mole, huh? I only have 2 bones, huh? So be it. That caged wolf, he hid that for a reason. The card seems useless, but I think there's more to it. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Prospector boss, again. Bad play. Ooh. Dag nabbit, my mule! The worker ant sacrifices for 3 blood. The beaver seems interesting. And the cockroach turns to hand quite often. Nothing too useful. Out of space, there's no room for that card. Ah, I see. Alright. We'll finish this round off. There's gold in them cards. Gold! I've struck gold! This will be a cute test to see what these scumbags. Uncage the menagerie. What was that? Power in numbers, the Ant's creed. Let me relight your candles. Very well, you may choose a rare card. A largely unimpressive specimen. The prudent pack rat never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. I do enjoy using Child 13, but the strange larva interests me. What does it become? Let us try it out. After the harrowing encounter with the prospector, you gathered yourself and continued onwards. Let me see. The air grew thick with moisture, the buzzing and chirping of insects drowned out the sound of your footfalls. You beheld the wetlands. The tragic Rat King. When their tangled bodies become corpses, you will gain 4 bones. The ornery porcupine. Sharp quills await those who dare attack it. That's an interesting symbol. I believe that's the hunters. Let's go say hello. Something to sacrifice? Returns to your hand each time. If it dies, immortal me? That sounds good. Yes, stitch it on. Strange larva. Well then, that is quite dangerous. It looks to be the case. Turns into Mothra, huh? Interesting larva. I do say so myself. The trapper. You were stopped along the way by a trapper, looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Care to look at me pelts? Take a pelt, free of charge. See the quality? How many bones do I have? 8. You'll need more teeth for that one. You're leaving already? Please consider more pelts. Let's take a wolf pelt then. Thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. You came across some familiar stones, but there was something different. You intuited that the fate of the creature selected for this would not be pleasant. Don't think I need 2 possums. They're not super useful. You callously slaughtered the possum. However, the Bone Lord was pleased by your sacrifice. A minor boon of the Bone Lord, you will start each battle with 1 extra bone. You shook off the viscera of the poor possum and carried onwards. Interesting. Oh, it's me, I see. You encountered a small outpost in the woods, tended by a mysterious woman. It was the trader that the old trapper had mentioned. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. Do you mind if I examine those pelts of yours? Let's start with your hair pelt. Here's what I can offer. I can trade you any of these. Take your time. An alpha for 5 bones. Beehive. A grizzly bear. Rat king. Take a grizzly. Oh, wolf pelt's too exquisite. Oh. Infinitely sackable coyote for 4 bones. Or a goat that hides itself every turn, which sacrifices for 3. An infinitely sackable sparrow. I like the coyote here. These pelts are most excellent. My thanks. A fire, a pack, a fight. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight, though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its health, said one. Nope, nope, nope. Choose wisely. Yes. I will have to here. Porcupine seems like a good thing to do, possibly the strange larva as well, so it lives a little longer. The health of the strange larva was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. It's me. Yep. Coyote for 4 bones. A skink. Two blood, 3 blood, or bones. A grizzly. I will take that. Sacrifice. The choice is yours. Yeah, all right. We're back to the fisherman. The mud tugged hard at your feet, forcing you to slow your pace. A rank odor caused your stomach to churn and your eyes to water. It was the rotting fish that hung from the branches around you. A huge man approached. Go, fish. Stale fish, hard to choose. Take new fish, easy. Go fish. The angler. Mind his hook. Play a squirrel or something when he aims it. That will protect your best cards. I do believe this Mothman finishes the game here, though. Go fish. Need a light? Grizzled Angler achievement unlocked. Your reward. Strange larva. Uruli or a child 13. Ooh, I like the child 13 here. 4 blood for Uruli. More sacrifices must be made. You considered one of the angler's catches as a meal, but the rank odor deterred you. Dinner would have to wait. Let me think. A frigid gust of wind billowed, unwelcome, into your lungs. The beauty of the falling snow failed to distract you from the chill in your bones. You had ascended to the snow line. The adept kingfisher, a slippery hunter, and the sadistic pronghorn. Woe be to those that meet the end of its antlers. Trusty wolf sounds good to me. A sacrifice, huh? Marvelous. Sacrifice something with an ability such as Child 13. You work to keep yourself alive this way for 2 bone, considering I always keep 1. I think it's appropriate. Empower me. A well-earned point of damage. I didn't think you would really do it. Don't think I have time to wait on the larva. I think I lose that. Unfortunate. I hoped for more. I have the most exquisite belts. The first and 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Much appreciated. Greetings. You require 2 bones, so does the possum. Nothing to do but use this, I presume. What are we looking at here? Raven egg, and an alpha. Squirrel, squirrel. Allows me to sacrifice both of these. To play the wolf. Cracking. Problematic. So be it. That rock attacked me. Interesting. Play a squirrel. Play a wolf. Play a possum. Plenty of teeth to be earned. You arrived at the inky black mouth of a cave. A strange beast lurked within. It spoke. "Pass one of my trials and I'll be yours," in a raspy voice. 3 creatures will be drawn from your deck. They will decide your success or failure. It spoke again. "But first you will choose a trial. The trial of health. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health combined to pass. The trial of power. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 4 attack power combined to pass. And the trial of wisdom. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 3 sigils among them to pass. Let the trial of wisdom begin." 0 from the grizzly, 1 from the failure, the creature whispered as it faded into the blackness. There was only 1 card in my deck that did not have a thing, and that was the grizzly bear, which I have not seen the entire time I've played this round. Very unfortunate. Sacrifice a card. I've not been fond of the skink. It has not done much for me, neither has the bullfrog. Do I start with 2 bones now per round? That would be excellent. Oh, challenge. Everything does 1 less damage. Excellent. Yes. Show me some exquisite pelts. Hair pelts. I think I've begun with enough sacrifice fodder. What are these, though? The mirror, as was crossed out previously, doesn't show information. It mirrors the attack power of whatever's across from it. I would presume, at least. The moose buck, 3 sacrifice, 3, and it moves over, it looks like. 7 health. This one, I'm not sure what this does, but I am curious. Let us try this one. Wolf pelts. Ooh. Great white grants. More type. River snapper with flying. Beehive that sacks for bones. Wolf cub that lowers damage. Otter that takes a turn and evolves. An evolving river otter. What does it evolve into? 1 turn on the board, huh? When a card bearing the sigil is played, an ant is created in your hand. I don't think I need an ant in my hand. Let me try this river otter. It seems interesting. You have my gratitude. Let's pick up a squirrel. A man stood before you, a man you recognized immediately. It was the trapper. You reached out to examine his wares, but he stopped you. Sorry, but today you will supply the pelts. Salutations. bugs, huh? Oh no, that's going to kill him. My sacrifice unit. Might as well use my sacrifice card while I can. This will become very difficult soon. Not both of my grizzlies. Too fast, too soon. Does not wish me to win here, it seems. You will make an exquisite pelt. Stay there. No need to move. I'm afraid you are not dead yet. Hold still. Where did I put that camera of mine? Do you have any idea what that camera is capable of? Give me that. We have a memento to create. Behold your death card. Shall we begin to ink it? Please choose a card to draw the cost from. And another, this time I will use its power and health. The numbers. 4 power and 6 health from the grizzly. Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. A sigil of worthy sacrifice from the worker ant. I never did ask you your name. One thing now remains. I must capture your visage. Say cheese. Not much for trading, that last one. Are you prepared to make the right deals? A gift from the angler. You see, he was defeated recently and wishes to redeem himself. It would be unfortunate if you were to fall to the prospector before he was given that chance. This hook is powerful. You may steal one of my cards with it. For that reason, you will not find any others along the path. Use it wisely. It seems the lowly stink bug has made its way in. Why is the stone square like this? But it is dealt, so it stands. Huh. Squirrel left, wolf cub right on the middle. You finally pried my special dagger from the paws of that squirrel, though you may wish that you hadn't. No, you may not choose a specific beast. Instead, you must now decide on a tribe that you prefer. A randomly chosen reptile card. Did you wish for something else? An ancient woman emerged from behind an oak tree. She carefully laid out intricate wood carvings, then gestured at them brusquely. Choose. They all sacrifice for my bones. They all have flying for the bones. The old woman bared her teeth in satisfaction. Your first totem was complete. The Bone King sigil will now be marked upon all your squirrel creatures. Very good. A lucky draw. Why do you look like that? Stink bug. You look like a person and not a stink bug. That disconcerts me. Were you once a person? Is that what this game is about? A black goat. Alright. Won't be useful here for much longer. The bones of the ancient woman creaked and groaned as she approached. With gently shaking hands, she placed her offerings before you. A wolf head. And I'll take the wolf head. The old woman collected her pieces and shuffled off into the darkness. A mystery card, a tribe card. Let's continue along the tribe path, I'm curious. Lucky draw. Great draw. You sure? A wolf. Death again. Stop that. The reptiles, the ants, or the ravens. A rattler for 6 bones. That would be quite useful, actually. How many bones I collect for each squirrel. You can't take more than 3 items and you have 3. Instead, perhaps you'll accept this gift from my friend. The prudent pack rat. Never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. It's currently only 4. You have me here. I surrender. You came across a hobbled man standing beside some boulders. You caught me off guard. Not supposed to see me till further down the road. Say, I like me a gamble. If you can pick a boulder that has gold in it, you can keep it. Show me where to strike. This one has a darker color to it. Let's check this one. Dagnabbit. No gold. That is a funny looking varmint. Keep it. Crackling fire lit the starving faces of a group of survivors. We have not food, one said, but perhaps one of your creatures will join us. Enhance its health, said another. Please, no, choose wisely. Increasing the health of something with poison would be quite good as well. This rattler with 3/3. The health of the rattler was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. Good, I can keep the smoke. A chill mist closed in around you. You were not alone. A figure emerged from the fog. Stand in the way of me gold, be darned. Alright. The smoke. This coyote can be trouble, but shouldn't be too bad here. Shall we dance? There's gold in them cards. Gold! I've struck gold! Get him! You're lacking sacrifices. Squirrel. A frozen possum? Why not? Great draw. Your lives are restored. Choose carefully. Canine, hooved, reptilian, feathered, insectoid. The amalgam is all. The amorphous amoeba, its sigils are ever changing. What must a Gek do? I'm curious. Free of the prospector's unhinged gaze, you look ahead. Oh yes, I know. As the air grew humid, your boots became harder to pull from the mud. The dank smell of tepid water invaded your nostrils. You had reached the wetlands. The inevitable maggot. They will lurch forth from your hand when your creatures are killed. Lurching forth from my hand for free when something is killed? Sounds good to me. A 3/3 rattler or a 1/1 poison. Yes. Me again. Squirrel. Black goat. Pack rat. Believe it or not, you're not the first to lose an eye here. This isn't much fun if you're half blind. Perhaps you'd like to replace it? Ancestral vision. find salvation in Cuckoo Clock. Better? Regardless, the choice is final. Stunted. Take the film roll before he sees it. Now, what are you doing over there? Turn to face me. What are you up to over there? There's some blood on this of some kind. Wolf cub. Interesting. The Trial of Health. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health combined to pass. The Trial of Wisdom. 3 sigils. The Trial of Blood. The 3 drawn cards must cost at least 4 blood combined to pass. None of these are very good for me, unfortunately. This is probably the only chance I have. 2, 1, none. I wish you luck. 2 from the adder, 1 from the worker, and 0 from the stunted wolf. You have passed the trial. A sparrow that moves. What does this do? Hoarder. When a card bearing the sigil is played, you may search your deck for any card and take it into your hand. The magpie, huh? Sounds quite useful to me. Hello. Pack rat, black goat, or bullfrog? The ability on the pack rat is nice, but pack rat is quite an expensive card to put out. What do I have to offer? It's me. What are you? You've changed to look like a camera or a recording of some kind? What are you? Ahem. A taste of my former glory. Tribal card, something else. They all have the move to try and hit face. Ida, thank you. How's it been? It has been quite bad. I am trapped in the body of a stoat, in the paper of a card. I see that. And I, of course, set up a way to reset once more. Go on. I'll play a friend here. They already hold the key. Here we are. Okay. The magpie requiring 2 blood. I should be alright, fine. Get a card of equivalent blood. Sounds interesting. 2 blood, 3 blood, or bone. Let's grab another rattler. Sacrifice. This Gek does not seem to be doing much. Let us go ahead and sacrifice him. The stump attacked? Alright. Nice top deck. This spot, you sure? Yes, currently I am. The wolf is going to cause problems here. Ow. Again. Has to be done, unfortunately. I think I might still lose here with that. An adder. Even with a 1, I don't know if that's going to be. This should be enough. So you found the stunted wolf. I have seen this play out enough times to know that a plan is in motion. Make haste. Good play. I made a mistake there. It's supposed to jump out of my hand. But I have more than enough damage to compensate here. For now. I am at your service. I'll choose... You took the film roll. Is that correct? My plan nears its moment of truth. But you must defeat him first. Hello, Nico. How's it going? Either path seems good. The amalgam... Oh, it's a mushroom. What items do I have? I have items. Let's go this way. A black goat. The decrepit woodcarver appeared before you. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. You hunched down to place her offering in your pack. When you looked up again, the ancient woman had vanished. You beheld an immense man slouched beside a mucky pond. He appeared to be tearing hunks of flesh from a fish corpse. Some chunks were thrown back to the pond where a few ghoulish birds snapped them up. and some were sloppily pushed in the hulking man's mouth. You bring fresh fish? Easy choose. All stale, hard juice. Fresh juice. Mine now. Go fish. Go fish. Go fish. Yep. I lose here, unfortunately. Really drew into some bad cards against these sharks. Huh. Go fish. Please try to remain alive for just a short while longer. I would like a memento. Your death card. Let us begin. Please choose a card to draw the cost from. Cost of 1 blood from the worker ant. And this time I will use its health and power. The Rattler. Now choose a card from which we'll extract the sigils. A sigil worthy of sacrifice from the Black Goat. Prepare yourself. Death awaits. Are you ready? Are you prepared for what lies ahead? To be impaled on the angler's hook like the one came before? What are you looking at? Keep your eyes on me. That foul, stunted wolf. You really want such a creature in your deck? The sight of it does try my temper, but it has been dealt, so it stands. The pernicious vulture, a tyrant of the skies. squirrel, use it for the stunted wolf. Use me wisely. I'll be darned, you came across me early. Care for a game of chance? Pick a boulder and I'll break it. If it's gold, it's yours. Show me where to strike. Only bugs under that boulder. Strange varmint? None. You want it? I will take it from my deck. Yes. You came upon the old woodcarver who fixed her intense gaze upon you. After an overlong moment of silence, she moved to offer her carvings. Ooh. Gives me a card from my deck every time a squirrel dies. I like that idea. The gray-haired woman silently collected her carvings and left. The trapper, huh? Wolf has flying. It's a simple cub, though. And like that, I have an empty hand and a full playing field. The pelts are clean. Have a free one. I have 4 teeth right now. A wolf pelt, possibly. Yes. Thanks for your patronage. Your pack was full, but a small critter approached. A pack rat, always useful. We meet again. Two ones. I must trust you. Okay. I think I might have lost that one. When will a worthy challenger appear? The nascent fawn, it quickly grows into an elk. All full, but a pack rat, always useful. You passed a massive empty bowl surrounded by heaps of unidentifiable giblets and scantlings. It seemed the bowl was designed for a dog, but what earthly hound would require a meal of that size? Where's that hound of mine? Easy, boss. Just pop that mule. know the elk fawn's going to die here because it fucking moved. Wasn't expecting that. Still unfortunate draws. The unbearable pain. More unbearable pain. Greetings. Are you sure? Great draw. There's gold in them cards. Gold! I've struck gold! Get him! Ah, yes, we acquired a new hand. Very good. Dagnabbit! To sacrifice much to get here. You will not perish quite yet. Perhaps one of these will entice you. Child 13, infinite sacrifices. I don't have an infinite sacrifice card. I kind of need that. Having trouble without one. Would you care for a new eye? Happy with that one? Wiping the dust from your trousers, you return to your journey. We will need another map. Tepid water flooded your boots. Flies swarmed around you. You had entered the wetlands. Sacrificial altar. Destroy a card. Card. Items. I think with the squirrels I'll be acquiring constant items. A bloodhound, huh? When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing the sigil will move to that empty space. Let's go with the Bloodhound. Infinite sacrifice and blood would be amazing. I'm yours. I will go. I'd want it on a one-cost creature. Get triple blood for every sacrifice. As long as I have that, I can play whatever cards I want from my deck. Carry on. Alas. Yes, I think you've got this one. I think the adder would be useful here. Plenty to sacrifice, nothing to do. Take this. Another pack rat. Always useful. Except when I have 3 of them. But this works out quite well, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and use this while I can. Yeah, that's a perfect win combo on turn 1. Are your pelts clean? Here, hair pelts. Elk fawn, corpse maggot, beaver. Dam builder. When a card bearing the sigil is played, a dam is created on each empty adjacent space. A dam is defined as 0 power, 2 health. It's just meant to block the way. Stall for turns. Could be useful, actually. But if I'm at that point, I should be winning. This jumps in if something dies. For free. What I'm looking for is bigger things, though. That will come in and become trouble immediately. Wolf pelts. Ooh. Oh, wow. This one's rather good. A pronghorn hits 2 targets. It's 2 targets for death, guaranteed. These are exquisite. My thanks. Never done this one yet. You found yourself among a grove of thick and pungent mushrooms. You squinted to see a figure through a thick cloud of spores. We are the mycologists, yes? Yes. And we are performing our experience far from... We are not welcome elsewhere. We will experiment on your flock, yes? But we will need 2 of the same creatures, 1 for each of us. 2 fawn or 2 pack rats. Let's go with 2 pack rats. I think this could get messy. Look away. The pack rat. It is now 1. Those are good stats for a pack rat, yes. Considering I don't need pack rats, it makes it all the better. Okay. They all have retaliate, it seems. Might as well use this. I have the pack rat now. Why does it look like it's... Why does it look like that? That's a little disconcerting. I forgot that it moves like that. The adder doesn't work well here. Stunted wolf. It kills here and moves over 1. Seems appropriate. It retaliates for 2? Or is it because it has the death thing on it? Without my combo pieces, it doesn't matter. I just end up losing. I literally drew everything except for what I needed. It's painful to see. A 1 of 3 moose buck. Alright. Did you bring us 2 of the same? We would like to experiment. 2 more pack rats. You may want to avert your eyes. You now have but 1 pack rat. It is stronger. What you first mistook for a mishap in Boulder appeared to be a hulking man. You attempted to sneak past him, but your foot made contact with a metal bucket. I am the angler. You are the fish. It smells like fish. Nothing useful in hand currently. We're lacking sacrifices for that creature. Fresh fish. Choose. Take fish. Go fish. All stale, hard chews. I'll pass my next turn. I'm obligated to pass. Go fish. Go fish. I'll pass my next turn. Go fish. Pass. Reignite. Perhaps one of these will entice you. I have no words for this freak of nature. The holy mantis god, a perfect incarnation of terror. Moving past the pond, you took a deep breath of fresh air and continued on. A moment. The relief of the fresh air quickly gave way to a bone-shaking chill. You guessed at the path ahead as the snow increasingly obscured it. You had climbed to the snow line. I'm actually not sure what that is. Grizzly bear. Let's play with this though. It looks fun. You came upon the old woodcarver who had fixed her intense gaze upon you. After an overlong moment of silence, she moved to offer her carvings. Oh my. Oh no, if after something dies, a squirrel comes in. Nothing useful. Without another word, the woodcarver was gone. Me again. That's a terrifying creature to come across. But that dies to this. long elk. Again. The Trial of Health. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health to pass. The Trial of Power and the Trial of Blood. Five. 0 from the long elk, 2 from the adder, 3 from the moose buck. You have passed. We need duplicates, 1 for each of us. You should... You don't want to see this. The operation, it is complete. See what time it is. It's been a while. Okay. I'll give it another 20 minutes. What are they playing? A mole man and a moose buck. The moose buck is going to become trouble. I need something that kills that. Might as well just do this real quick. Yes. Yes, I am sure about that. This will run into this. This will take damage. Go to 5. Be put there. This doesn't move. This moves up. Mole man gets some power. And becomes troublesome. Do this again. Oh no. That's enough. Damn it. I'm not picking up the cards I need to start off. It's becoming troublesome. Everything costs too much in my deck. Yeah. Not enough ways to get things out. Sacrificial altar. What would I like to sacrifice here? Movement and poison from the long elk. Long elk is easier to get out. I have 2 moose bucks. the protection from the dog or the adder's poison. Select wisely. It's me. Moose bucks do not need poison. It's gonna be you. Fine choice. Squirrel. A lucky draw. No, that's a lucky draw. Okay, no, that's not. I messed up. I needed to play myself. Oh, I can still do this. There we go. The combo is set. As long as I have myself, everything goes according to plan. What is this? Oh, yes. Pelts. You have none. You understand how disappointing that is? I must give you this. Thank you. Use that to buy some pelts. Do not return empty-handed again. Stop this. If it must be. Infinite Sacrifice and Big Pack Rat, Bloodhound, Longhorn, Long Elk. I think I'm going to go with the Long Elk soon. Should the Bloodhound has not been useful. You took in the familiar sights and scents of the trapper's pelts, but something was different. The once friendly man now beheld you with a steely gaze. I'm afraid I must be skinning you today. A squirrel and a worker ant, which can be sacrificed infinitely. So. Should I have them skip their next turn to begin with? I'll wait until I get a squirrel next round. Alas, we meet again. I'll pass my next turn. I'll pass. Pronghorn. Lucky draw. This pronghorn will come in quite handy here. are. Let us begin, shall we? Exquisite pelts, but the cycle must continue. Let's trade. Powerful cards, I'll accept only the finest pelts for them. Trade for what you can, but know this, the rest will stay and fight for me. So we get 1 for pelt. The grizzly we have no way of dealing with if it has, but it's protection from flying, not flying over. Adder, grizzly, moose buck. Would have chosen differently. Well, you're not me. I have plenty of things to sacrifice here. Plenty of teeth to be had as well. Let me relight your candles. Face to face. Perhaps one of these will entice you. The Starwart Mole Man, the ultimate defense. With the enigmatic trapper and trader now bleeding into the snow you persisted, you could see a light in the distance. The end is near. A moment. The final fight. Interesting. Let's sacrifice something. Trial 13. Select wisely. I think we're gonna put it on the elk fawn. Your eyes affix themselves on the small cabin, its warm light a beacon in the impressive darkness of the night. Surely this cabin has marked the end of your travels. Steps away from the strange cabin, you were presented with an opportunity. I don't offer my boons to just any traveler. If you're able to pass my trials, you'll be rewarded mightily. The Trial of Skins. The 3 drawn cards must include a pelt card. The Trial of the Swift. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with the Sprinter sigil. The Trial of the Fin. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with the Waterborne sigil. Let the Trial of the Swift begin. Moose Buck is a card with the Sprinter sigil. Success. I will grant you one of my most powerful boons. Cards that dramatically alter the game, and you don't even need to draw them. The boon of the Ambidextrous, you may draw twice at the beginning of your turn. The boon of the Magpie's Eye, when you draw from your deck, you may choose any card in your deck to draw. And the boon of Goat's Blood, you will start a battle with a black goat on board. We will repeat that once more. The Trial of the Ring. If you have a ring, you pass automatically. The Trial of Rarity. The 3 drawn cards must include a rare card. The Trial of the Winged. Trial of Rarity begin. Pack Rat is a rare card. Success. Your choice of boons. The boon of the Bone Lord. You will start a battle with 8 bones. The boon of the Force, you'll start a battle with grand furs on all of your spaces. The boon of the ambidextrous, you may draw twice at the beginning of your turn. You managed to get both of my boons. I rarely say this, but I am impressed. You have been a worthy adversary, but unfortunately I must soon put you to death. You took your time out there, and I'm itching for another game. Are you ready to play? What are you? I hope you are adequately prepared. Perhaps one more to be safe. Nothing too useful, unfortunately. Does that mean he's going to turn my stuff into gold? God. One candle is out. You capably endured the onslaught of rare creatures, but the true challenge was forthcoming. Shadowy figures appeared before you. In their eyes glimmered a recognition of kinship, but colored by guilt. They were betraying you. Casey and Kaminsky, I remember that one fondly. This damned moon. It's dramatic, yes, but it provides no value to my board. I wonder. How that, now that is value. Salutations. Now, there's nothing that can be hooked. destroyed the moon. Suppose all that's left is to finish me off. Go on. Enduring victory achievement unlocked.
Oh my, I think I just beat him. Oh.
Oh. And that was Inscryption. I think we just beat him. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights back on. Well. Let's check what some of this is about.
Hey there, card gamers. I'm the Lucky Carter, and this is another pack opening video. Today, I am opening Catch Monsters packs and digging for that epic, shiny Transcend Dog! And here I'll add some crazy VFX with lightning bolts or something. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am about to open my first pack. Feeling good about this one. Feeling real good. Ooh, what do we got here? Okay, and our first rare is a Birchkin. Not exactly a viable competitive card, but hey, it's a pretty one. All right, next pack. Feeling even better about this one. I gotta say, these cards are feeling extra silky today. I mean, they're so smooth. Not sure what they're doing down there at the card factory, but these are feeling good in my hands. Okay, let's see what we got here. Some jank cards, maybe a few additions to my draft cube. We'll see. And our rare for this pack is Bandog. Not exactly riveting so far, but we have many packs to go. Next pack, here we come. I'll just cut out this part. Hey there, card gamers. I'm the Lucky Carter, and this is a vintage.
Wait, he just said Inscryption.
Hey there, packs I snagged at a garage sale. I've got 4 packs of
Inscryption. Interesting.
You would not believe the deal I got on these. Now, not all of you will even remember this game. I'm barely old enough to have seen these going around in my childhood. For whatever reason, they only did 1 set of these cards and then stopped printing them. There's not a huge market for them anymore, but at the rate I got them for, there's not really much to lose. That being said, a foil Mantis God goes for a couple $100, so fingers crossed. Really cool art on these. Definitely stands the test of time. And our rare for this pack is Blue Mage. Cool looking card, but not going to be worth very much. All right. Let's see what we got going on in the second pack. This pack has been opened and resealed. Hope no one snuck the rare out of it. That would suck. Come on, people, honestly. Who opens and reseals a pack? There's a set of coordinates on this card. Looks like they were drawn on with a pen. 49 degrees north, 123 degrees west. I think I'd have to check, but I think that's pretty nearby.
Alright, you guys, I'm out here living my best life. Got my trusty headlamp and shovel. Always come prepared, kids. Alright. Whew. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Getting close, I think. Assuming there is a thing to get close to. This very well may be a massive waste of... All right. That's why you always bring an extra battery, boys and girls. Every time. You gotta come prepared. Okay. All right. This is it. And now we dig. I give a 75% chance it's a rock, but only one way to find out. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, you guys, I can't believe it. There's actually something here. What? What the fuck? Guys, are you seeing this? I'm a little confused.
Has a floppy disk drive anymore. Okay, $11. Cheaper than a foil steam ball, really. Alright, fine. Wow, great video. Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
I do not celebrate often, and I seldom give gifts. But you, Challenger, you are worthy. Please do not be polite. Dig in. Is there something wrong? Your prize awaits. Very well. Come with me. Stand right there. Who gave you that? You absolute ingrate. Give it back. Oh my god, the amount of corpses. Stop trying to get on my lap. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, having to, like, physically angle myself to avoid him jumping on me, and I'm getting fucking tired of it. Where am I? There's a light over there. I'm quite confused as I can't tell where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, seems like it's a very clear 4 tiles that I can walk through. What, do my other keys do anything? No, my other keys don't do anything. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. It looks like a way out, but I can't tell if it is or is not. I don't know what the point of this is supposed to be. I guess I'm supposed to go to the start screen and then continue. Okay, so you are stuck in this room. There's nothing new here. And you're supposed to start a new game. Renewal. In the beginning, the world did not know cards. That is, until the day the scribes arrived. Oh. Each had their own method of inscription to create cards. Grimora used her quill to inscribe the epitaphs of the dead. Leshy used his wildlife camera to capture beasts. PO3 used a particle scanner to copy the CPUs of robots. And Magnificus used his brush to paint his wizard pupils. With the cards created, the scribes had solidified their power. Until one day a challenger arrived to replace one of the scribes. Choose a starting deck to mark your ambition. Huh. I've just played as the beasts the entire time. Your ambition is to replace PO3 and become the Scribe of Technology. Your ambition is to replace Magnificus and become the Scribe of Magics. Your ambition is to replace Leshy and become the Scribe of Beasts. And your ambition is to replace Grimora and become the Scribe of the Dead. Now let's try technology first. The cards were added to your collection.
What is this?
Woof. I was just about to call it quits out here. But now that there's a challenger in our midst, it's back to work for me. I should be able to get this bridge fixed in... Full disclosure, it'll take me exactly as long as it takes you to defeat me one of those scribes. So, come back later. Okay. So to access the other two scribes, you have to kill the beasts or the dead. We've already defeated the beasts, technically. Let's check out what the dead's all about. Where am I? You're here. Marvelous. I am Grimora, Scribe of the Dead. Until quite recently, I was disgraced. Though I was returned to my former glory with the help of some unlikely friends. If you wish to test your skills against me, you must first prove your wits. You must discern which tomb marks the final resting places of my lovely ghouls. Oh no, oh no! Do not look upon me. Do not snarl or sniff, I beg you. If you wish to battle, please, let us get it over with. Oh. Something's wrong. It's your deck. Or rather, your lack of a valid one. You've got 20 cards in it, right? Leapbot will block an opposing creature bearing the Airborne sigil. Okay, so we have these 4, 4, 5, 4, 3. Does this total out to 4, 9, 13, 17, 20? I only have from this guy. This game just got absolutely way different. That looks much better. Where were we? Okay, same game. Yep, I'm PO3, okay? You picked my starter deck. That means you have to learn to use energy. Do I really have to explain this to you? At the start of each turn, you increase your max energy. Spend it or not, doesn't matter. At the start of your turn, your energy refills to the max. Get it? So how much energy do I currently have? Because it's showing like basically 0, right? This game is hella creepy. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, Bonehound will move to that empty space. You don't have enough energy to play that. At the start of each turn, your max energy increases and your energy is restored. See that? You spent your energy to play the card, but you get it back next turn. Sick of the hearing from me? Well, I'm sick of talking. I've got important work to do. You'll see me later. Alright. I'm going to end this game now. And we'll pick back up on it later. It went from one game to another, and I'm totally invested to see what happens from this point forward. It literally went from like some kind of horror game to a different kind of card game with different mechanics. So I have a feeling I thought this was going to be a fast roguelike, and apparently it's much more. Also, my cat is very wanting of attention right now. So thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and I will be posting this on YouTube, which is awesome. I might do some editing, I might not. I'll probably do editing and not. But next time we come in on this, we'll be fully in. So thank you for watching and have yourself a great night.